Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to the channel again. So, yeah, this live is going to be awesome. I'm just going to say that. If you missed this live, that's totally understandable because, yeah, I know I'm doing this way, way later than I planned to be today, unfortunately. I would have had more time to do this had I done it earlier, but unfortunately, time got the best of me today, sadly. So that's why this live is happening later than I wanted it to. The good news is it's still here, it's still happening. The downside is it's gonna have to be a kind of quick life, meaning that I can't like rush upstairs to get the tablet and show the players on that team, unfortunately. However, it seems like people are more interested in the car stuff than like the baseball video game, or like I don't know what it is, but more people are like more interested in the opening cars and the car racing video game stuff than the sports video games like NHL, NBA, or like regular football, college football video games like those. They're more interested in the car stuff, so that's why I'm just Well, and the other thing is that the tablet's still upstairs trying to get towards 100%. Unfortunately, that may or may not have needed to be said here, but that's one of the main reasons why I can't go up there and get it right now. The good news is there still will be a video for the new players I'm getting. It's just that you won't see them live as of today, unfortunately, though. You'll still see them on the channel. It's just that you won't be able to see it while I'm doing this live event, though. Although, given the fact that my phone that I normally use for certain things is, at a low battery percent, I kind of may have to end up getting the tablet, even though that wasn't my original plan now. I just realized that I may actually have to go up there and get the tablet anyways. Oh, right now I'm in a 21 Ford Bronco. I made it into that like Heritage Vintage Edition one, paying tribute to the older Bronco. Mine Bronco has like over 1,000 horsepower, and it's actually the Vintage Edition color paint job. They actually had one of these sold at auction a few weeks ago, I believe, for like more than $80,000, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong then. Yeah, could be really wrong about that. Um, the other sad news is that I won't be able to do any racing, even though you see the track stuff right there. I can't do any racing. So yeah. Unfortunately, given the fact that this live is happening really late than I really wanted it to, and it's late at night for other people. That's why there's going to be less people here most likely. So if there's no one here because everyone's different time zones and all of that stuff, I totally understand that. But I just thought I'd do this live and open stuff anyways. And if no one can be here for that to happen, then that's totally fine and understandable. Almost a prime, but not quite. Is that going to be Reggie Jackson? I really Are you kidding me? It's Bo Bichette, not Reggie Jackson. That's so annoying. Well, I have one more chance to get Reggie Jackson. Castellanos. Are you kidding me? I reset the box twice, but it's not Jackson. Sorry, I'm just really needing to get Jackson. Well, that's going to not work, supposedly. Unless I put him as a substitutional player, then it will. I have Diaz. Are they not recognizing I have him? Maybe I need to, like, lock him or something so they know I have him? Okay, I'm just going to reload the game. Well, someone's here, whoever they are here, and thanks for being here, even though it's going to be a kind of quick live. Oh, and also a different controller for Forza Horizon 5 purposes due to the fact my other one is low battery warning, sadly. I know that was a pointless thing to say, but I kind of had to say that's the reason why I wasn't able to do the other controller for the Forza stuff. No MLB The Show gameplay this time, unfortunately, just because it's really late at night and I don't have much time. So yeah, let's just get this stuff open because the sooner it's open, the sooner I can get it open and show people what stuff I got. The Land Rover one may or may not have been at this King Superstore that I found all of these 4 ones at. So yeah, let's go. I got a set. Oh, and I got more cash actually somehow. Wow. Okay, will I get Reggie Jackson? I really hope so. Come on, game. I'm trying to get Reggie Jackson here. That's not Reggie Jackson. You gave me a player that's not even the player I needed. Ouch. That's not so good. Well, now since this event's over, I have to completely reset my lineup, unfortunately. Wow, this is really tough choice for me to do. Wow, that was a lot of players I just traded in. Um, mm, kind of have to do this instead. Wasn't my first choice, but it has to be done. I had to level Johnny Bench up, obviously, because it's the all-time great version of him. I'd be a fool not to do that. I already know that would be a major bad idea if I did not upgrade him somehow. Um, well, oh, actually, no. Can I do it? Yes, I can. Wow, I just spent all my gold and everything on upgrading players. That was quite a lot, but it was totally worth doing that. I mean, given the fact I just got more cash, that's really worth doing. Well, I think it's best if I just start opening these cars soon. Because now I've just realized that, well, I'm not getting that player I wanted, and unfortunately the boxes are ending, and sadly I've spent all my gold. And it was kind of pointless of me opening the 250 box because I pulled both legends from that box somehow. Um, Part of me just feels like I'm gonna just leave all these locked because I really want to make sure I have the best version of him because somehow he seems to be a really great player on my team every time I've gotten the better prime versions of him in the game. I actually wonder what the really best versions of him are in this game so far. Because I know they are not making a living legend version of him anytime soon. Yeah, I've actually had the three best versions of Albies in the game so far. I've had the Championship Series 480, the Extra Bases 540, and the Peanuts box one of 580. The two I'm missing are the Hot Lana one, which was 450, and the Hot Streak one of 400. In fact, I only have the three best versions of Albies in the game so far. The odd thing is, Albies has always been a switch hitter in any TSP, MLB TSP game. The weird thing is, for Tucker Barnhart, he starts out being a switch hitter in his first few versions from like all of the MLB TSP games that have been released when it started coming out with versions of him for this game. He was always a switch hitter until 2021, where his first or second special version that was regular or prime, one of those two versions, made him a left-handed batter instead of a switch hitter. And then everyone just went crazy wondering, why is this player not a switch hitter? He's always been a switch hitter on the team before. Well, I guess the game's not basing that player off his actual, career in MLB anymore, unfortunately, is what it seems like. I don't know. Anyways, enough talk about that. Let's just get these cars open. Like I said, the Land Rover may or may not have been there. If it was there, I probably didn't have enough time to get to it, unfortunately, or the Land Rover was gone, maybe. Either way, I already have one, so it's like I didn't need to get a paragraph version of that one there right away. So yeah, but we're going to start the unboxing with the 53 Skylark. I do believe this is my second or third version I have of this car, if I'm not mistaken. The sad thing is, since it's really late for me and all the other people that normally come here, here's the Skylark from the Mix 6 Power Grabs, which is the final mix of Power Grabs for this year's from last year's Matchbox cars, actually, not this year, because I haven't even seen 2022 Matchbox cars yet of any kind, whether it's basic or collectors. Kind of want to do the Alfa Romeo next, just because the Mercedes-Benz looks way cooler and the Roadster looks the coolest. So we're gonna have the Power Grabs opening part on the Roadster. Oh, and I'm not sure if many collectors know this, but if you buy Power Grabs, you should make sure that you know that they are not opened or unopened. If they are opened, you realize that you buy something and the wrong car may or may not be in there somehow, because some kind of collectors could be like that. Like, they open certain Power Grab things, they leave the packaging behind, and they may or may not put a different car in there, or they'll just leave it open and then they have you guess and think you have the exact car you're looking for in there, and then you don't know what car could be in there possibly. Oh, that's right, I'm ending it on the Roadster. So yeah, you got to be really careful when you buy these Power Grabs, because it's kind of almost like Matchbox version of a Hot Wheels mystery model. You don't know what's in there until you open it, somehow, normally. The good news is the Power Grabs that I got, none of them were open, so I know all the cars that I wanted from them were there. Now, this live will be ending with a very special unboxing, but I'm not saying what it is yet. I may have, teased it a little bit more than I had planned on in previous live from yesterday, but if that happens to be the case, oh well, so be it. And to be honest, I'm not getting Reggie Jackson was not that bad for me, because I already have a legendary outfielder, even though his rating is 20, maxed out rating less than Jackson. Jackson's rating is 640. This player I have is 620, but, to be honest, I kind of like the Giants more than the Red Sox, and Jackson, this version of him is a Red Sox one. There may or may not have been another version of him where he played for a different team. If there was, and that was a 640 version, I would have probably gotten that version, because I believe Jackson may or may not have played for another team besides the Red Sox, but I can't quite recall what team it was, though. There's the Roadster from the Power Grabs. I just got to say, this is the best-looking Roadster that any diecast car company has made so far. Now, Hot Wheels has confirmed, and I've seen it on, channel update videos where they are making a premium Tesla Roadster, but it's called Tesla Roadster Safari, and it's like, you don't take a Tesla Roadster off-roading. That's not the point of this car. And it looks like that one, they tried to make it looks like it was going off-roading or something. Colors of that Tesla Roadster almost make me feel like, it, well, not so much feel like, but what's the word? Remind me. That's what I was trying to say. Remind me of a penguin somehow, because it's like white and black for the colors of it. Well, those are all those Power Grabs. I'm done out of the way. Next up is some NASCARs from Walmart and Target. Then we're ending it on something very special. You can't see the bag, but it's over there. The special thing is in the bag, though. This is my newest Bubba Wallace NASCAR. Comes with a sticker. Here's the NASCAR itself. I now have 93 NASCAR diecasts in total that will have actually raced at those races in, like, from the 70s or 80s Cup Series up until, like, the modern day ones from today, that is. Now, this was supposed to be the chase for this series. However, every time I keep saying I've had a chase, I'm not sure if I've ever, corrected myself and realized that I didn't find the chase. I found the regular of the chase. If I never did that, I am so sorry for not doing that sooner. But if I didn't do that, well, I'm just going to say it now. This is the regular of the chase for Wave 9 for 2021 NASCARs. Now, Wave 10, the chase one is actually a liquid chrome, like aqua teal, aqua blue color of the Alex Bowman throwback paint job. So yeah, now I don't have too many new Martin Truex Jr. NASCARs for my Cup Series ones. Unfortunately, that happened, and that happened as a result of bags getting tears in them, unfortunately, and stuff pushing against bags. So enough talk about that. I know there's a crack in there, but to be honest, if there was a crack in there or not, and the car and all of this stuff was still intact, before I had planned on buying it, or even after I already bought it, it's going to be open nonetheless, so it didn't really matter. However, if it was like really more open, I probably would have held off getting this car, but I didn't. It's the Truex Jr. one, and it's my newest Martin Truex Jr. for the Cup Series one. Well, that did not go as planned, because now I have to open this a different way. Although it's still going to open, which is good, but just not the way I originally planned it to. Here's the sticker for the Truex Jr. NASCAR one. The Bubba Wallace one's a McDonald's one, because it said for this series, look for the McDonald's chase piece, which is the one I just showed, but it's the regular of the chase, not the chase itself. Here's this Truex Jr. Cup Series one. And I gotta say, I'm normally not a fan of certain cars with like black paint jobs for exterior paint, but this black and blue is really cool, I will say. It's more black than blue, but there is some blue exterior paint stuff as well. When all the cars are done being open, I'm gonna find a way to show all of them somehow. So yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention something, but that Martin Truex Jr. one is actually a throwback weekend for the Darlington Raceway one. For that Martin Truex Jr. paint job, by the way. That's why it was painted in a special black paint job, in case anyone was wondering about that. Which is also my newest Joey Logano one. It's going to say Darlington Raceway Official Throwback Weekend, and below it says NASCAR. This one, on the other hand, is just a brand new paint job for the Austin Dillon one. Here's the Austin Dillon sticker. Oh, car almost tried to run away somehow. Here's the car itself. And I'm okay with people just popping in and out of my life, because, I honestly don't care if you stop by and chat or not. I just really am, I'll be more happy if, if no one shows up to do the chat feature, I'm okay if they just stop in and then leave, or just, hit the thumbs up button. Like, they just have to do something in the chat, and then that makes me more happy. Because it's like, if no one shows up and, let's say my chat or someone else's live stream thing, then, people slowly but surely are going to start feeling a little bit more encouraged to stop doing lives. And that's why, it's like, if you only have time to just stop in there and watch it and hit the thumbs up button, and you can't do the chat feature because you're busy doing other things during that day, that's totally fine and understandable. But other people will be nice and, realize that they have more free time, so they can do the chat feature. And if you can't do that, that's totally fine. If you can't do it, then. Like I said, another Darlington throwback one. And it's from the same wave as this other two ones that I opened, the two Camrys. Believe it or not, I have 6 out of 9 for this wave of NASCAR. I have the Hunt Brothers truck, the 23 Camry, the 19 Camry, the number 3 Camaro, 22 Mustang, the number 8 double blue exterior paint job NASCAR Xfinity Series and the Hunt Brothers Truck Series one. I just wanted to check something really quickly, and I wanted to know how many Cup Series, Truck Series, and Xfinity Series ones are in this wave of NASCAR deck. Cup Series, Cup Series, Cup Series, Cup Series, Cup Series, Cup Series. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 Xfinity Series, and 1 Truck Series. So there are 6 Cup Series, 2 Xfinity Series, and 1 Truck Series, meaning that the Cup Series has one for most amount of NASCARs in this wave of NASCAR diecast. And given the fact that there's a Liquid Chase version of that McDonald's one, which is another Cup Series one, there's technically 10 NASCAR in total. 6 of them are Cup Series, including that, 7 of them. Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, and 6, including that other one. And then those 2, plus that is 9, plus the Chase, like I said. So, yeah. The Cup Series Chase would make it 10 in total, but unfortunately, they won't tell you how to find the Chase. They'll just tell you, look for the Chase. This is my newest Joey Logano one. And I gotta say, this red-orange paint job is looking really cool on this one. Looks super duper cool. However, these 4 NASCARs that I'm opening tonight won't have enough space to go in my NASCAR storage bins over there, which means they'll have to go in miscellaneous ones, probably along with maybe not all of these other ones, but some of them possibly. I thought I was going to have to go upstairs to get that, but it turns out I didn't. Now this is the biggest catch, and yes, it's the first time I'm ever showing and holding one of these in my hands that I bought from not the special diecast store that's like 1 to 2 hours away from me, but a Target store. You heard me right. This was from a Target store. Hence the bag that I just threw over there. Boom. First time finding a double pack at a Target store. And it happens to be the Porsche 962 double pack, which was the main one I really wanted out of this set. The Datsun one seemed to get snatched up really quickly. I'm not so hugely into the Moon Eyes one, so I'm probably never going to get that one, and because of that, I'm probably not going to complete this set. But if I somehow see the Datsun one, I'm probably going to get that one too at some point. I just don't know when that will be, though. But yeah, I was super happy when I saw this, because it's the first time I've ever seen this in any of the Target stores I go to. So yeah, super happy that this is in my collection, and yes, I am going to be opening this one, because I'm hugely into the Porsche 962 race cars. With that being said, I'm now going to have 4 Hot Wheels Premium Porsche 962 Le Mans Group C race cars in total. 2 from other regular, 5-car, no chase Hot Wheels Premium sets from a few years ago. And then this one from this year, because this is actually a new double pack. The previous double packs, I completely forgot which ones those were, but my Target stores are not going to probably get older double Hot Wheels Premium 2-packs, and if they do, I'd be quite surprised. So yeah. Oh, I remember those previous double packs. We had a GTR one. We had a double trucks one with a Chevy and a GMC. And then there was another one, which I forgot what it was. It might have been 2 Nissan Datsun sports cars or something. I can't recall, but I know 2 of them were GTRs, 2 of them were trucks, and there was something else. It may or may not have been those Moon Eyes ones or something else, but I can't recall. The good news is I finally get my hands on one, and it was the one that I wanted more than any of the others that I've seen so far that they've released for 2-packs as of last year and this year. So without further ado, enough talk about that. Let's get it open. Unfortunately, they don't tell you how to open these giant things, but I've already found a way to open it. There's the 2 Porsche 962 race cars in there. Here's the Advan one. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm showing this one first, well, it's because I already have this one. And the other one that the 2-pack comes with, I don't have that one yet. So this is my second premium Porsche 962 in the Advent paint job design. But this one over here is the first one I ever have in this Valvoline one. Because my other Porsche 962 said something racing, and I believe it says Rotham Racing on it, something like that. This is my first Valvoline paint job premium Porsche 962 from Hot Wheels. Gotta say, it looks really cool. Out of all the Porsche 962 cars I have, I kind of like the Valvoline one the best just because they did, blue on the back of the car. I mean, the Advent one's not bad because it's black and red, and those are two really nice dark colors together, but it's like, there's white, blue, and then there's like red, white, and blue to make the letter V for Valvoline. And also, the wheels look really cool on this one. I'd say this one has the best wheels out of all the 962 Premium that I have from Hot Wheels so far. Sorry if I was talking really fast and you heard me say something really slowly. What I just said is that this has the best wheels, rims, and tires out of all the Hot Wheels Premium 962 Porsche race cars I have so far, from the ones I've collected over these years. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap this live up. Just be on the lookout for my next cars or video games live stream or video, whichever one it may be. Obviously, like I keep saying before, it's going to be one of those two because that's what all of my videos and live streams are going to be about from now on more than anything else, really. I'm trying to find a way to show all these cars that I got to open all at once, so that way you can see all of them in the same group area before I, throw stuff out. I'm just moving all the stuff I'm planning on, throwing away soon a bit near each other, so that way it's not that hard today. So I'm just getting those shopping bags to be smaller, more compact, so that way those are easier to go somewhere else. So yeah, there's all the cars from this live that I got to open. That's pretty much it. I hope you liked and enjoyed this live. Until next time, thanks everyone for being here that did make it. Like I said, I am not disappointed or anything like that if no one could do the chat feature or if not many people showed up because, it's late for everyone, unfortunately, or it's really early for other people. So I totally understand that. And because of that, given the fact that there's no one here and this is a way later planned live than I wanted it to be, and this live, I kind of did tell people it was happening, but most people may or may not have known that, it was going to happen way later than planned. I did let people know in a live that I did yesterday night, I believe, that this one was going to be happening too. So yeah, unfortunately, we can't all accommodate everyone on their time zones. So yeah, you just have to pick the time that works best for you. And if it happens to be later than you planned, then unfortunately you're stuck doing it later than you want. But, if we all have, I just want to say something. If everyone has better time management and, they put all their distractions and stuff away, they can get everything done earlier. And then it's like, if people are rewarding you, of doing certain things by going Hot Wheels shopping or opening Hot Wheels cars, it's probably best to just do that stuff, whatever it is, first, because then you get to open all those really cool cars you like instead of having to wait longer than planned. And unfortunately, that may or may not be true for everyone. I mean, for me, it kind of was well, I had one of two options. I opened the 4 NASCARs yesterday, which I really was thinking I should have done now because this life happened really later than I wanted it to. And like I said, it was poor time management. That's what happened today. Poor time management led to doing this live way later than I wanted it to be. I almost didn't have this live happen because, it was happening really late and I wasn't going to be able to do it. But somehow I found time to do it. So, yeah. Anyways, enough talk about time management. The main focus of this live was just to open new cars and show them to everyone and do a Q&A about the cars that I got to open. I'm really, truly sorry if I'm talking about time management or other things not related to cars, but yeah. However, you do need really great time management if you're planning on getting new Hot Wheels Matchbox stuff as soon as they're in stores. That, I will say, is a good thing for time management, though. I mean, time management is good for that and also in other cases, but I'm not going to go into the other cases because not so much related to the diecast car community. So, yeah. I have to say that my favorite car that I got to open from all of these is probably that Valvoline Porsche 962. This is my favorite car that I opened from the live. From the 2-pack. Well, that's it. This is the official end. Have a great weekend, even though it's already coming to an end really soon for mostly everyone. If not, then still have a great rest of your weekend. For the people that, it hasn't ended for them yet for their weekend, yeah. Just have a great few last hours of your weekend, everyone. Hopefully everyone has a fun next week and weekend hunting for Hot Wheels, Matchbox, and other diecast cars like I will. Because who knows, we may all find new stuff possibly, just like, other people are. Again, it really just depends on when you get to stores and what stuff they have in those stores. Bye now.